Hello, my name is Caitlin, and today we will be talking about adapting interpersonal communication to Australia. The deep structures of Australian culture are religions, values, and languages. We will be discussing these topics further and see how they relate to the American culture. Australian religion. Most of Australians identify as either Christian, Catholic, or Anglican. Over half of Australians identify as Christians. The Christian Church has helped Australia grow throughout the years via education, health, and welfare. The government also funds religious schools. Australian values. Australian values are closely related to that of the United States. They value freedom of religion, equality of men and women, equality of opportunities for individuals, regardless of their race, religion, and ethnic background. Languages of Australia. There are many languages that are spoken in Australia, such as Chinese, Italian, Greek, Arabic, and English. With all these different languages, the unspoken national language of Australia is English. Even though they speak English like most of Americans, they have a different accent, pronunciation, and grammar. Even two words that have the same meaning in America and Australia could be completely different, such as in America we use the word bug, but in Australia they use the word beetle. So any bug that they see would be a beetle to them. The American word is guy, and the Australian word is bloke. The American word is butt, the Australian word is bum. American word is drugstore. In Australia, a drugstore is called a chemist shop. In America, we like to go on hikes. In Australia, they like to go on bushwalks. In regards to Australian interpersonal protocol, we will be talking about Australia's greeting behaviors, personal appearances, business interactions, and orientation to time. Greeting behaviors. Australian greeting behaviors are not very formal. They like to shake hands and use only the first name. First and last name is too formal unless it's in a business setting. It is expected to bring your own alcohol to any event, just like America. If you get invited to a party, you bring your own drinks, that kind of stuff. Do's in Australian greeting behaviors is to shake hands and to bring your own alcohol. Now the don'ts of Australian culture greeting behaviors is while it is acceptable to wave to somebody that you know, it is not acceptable to wave as a greeting. It is much more appreciated if you shake their hand. Don't come to a party empty-handed, obviously, same as America, I guess. And while it's customary for Italians to do the double kiss on the cheek, it is not custom in Australia. Personal appearance. Australian fashion has long been referred to as cut off from the finer things of civility, fashion, and good taste. Their fashion is practical and formal. They wear casual t-shirts, practical footwear, moleskin trousers, and wide-brimmed hats for protection from the sun. They also like to wear long-sleeve tops and wetsuits. Women have even adapted the sarong from Indonesia, the Sulu from the Fiji Islands, and the Punjabi from India. Australia is a very active country with surfing and bushwalks. Therefore, their fashion was protected from the sun and be comfortable. And finally, their dress is influenced by the experience of living in a rugged country. Some do's of personal appearance in Australia are the wetsuit with long sleeves, the wide brim hat. She has a hat and a sarong from Indonesia on. This is a Sulu from the Fiji Islands. This is a punjabi, and these are moleskin trousers. Some don'ts would be a bikini, as you can see, that wouldn't protect you from the sun very well. These shoes would not work or be fit for a rugged country lifestyle, and sweatpants would be too hot in the Australian sun. Business interactions. Australians like their business to be straightforward. They do not appreciate the hard sell. They like modesty and the factual information, and they are slow at decision making, so they appreciate patience when in a business interaction with them. Orientation to time. Business hours are similar to America. They work Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and while they do take a while to make decisions regarding business transactions, they value punctuality for meetings, so they like you to be on time. And finally, we're going to go over some tips on how to communicate with the Australian culture. First off, you should be straightforward and honest with them. You should be patient when waiting to hear about a business deal, because they like to inform or ask the opinion of all of their employees that the decision affects. This is why they are slow at decision making. Be respectful. And finally, if you're going to Australia to be a manager of a company, make sure that you value the opinions of every employee involved. They don't like to separate people from their salary groups or their title. They like everyone to be involved in the decision, and that is why they're so slow at making decisions. Thank you.